All right. Good morning. Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever it is that you're watching. I want to come drop this on you quickly. Just quickly. I want to talk to you real quickly. I hope you're listening. I hope you're listening and paying attention. I hope you're listening. I'm about to give you something that I promise you. This is through trial and error. This is through lots of tests and understanding, and you got to hear this. The MLM seasons. The MLM seasons. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Wherever it is that you're watching. Hello there, Miss Jones. Hey, from Maryland. Mr. Thomas. Hello, sir. Miss Bird Davis. Come through, Namdi. I love it. Let me say this to you. I've got to say this because there's a misnomer that a lot of people don't understand. And hello there from South Africa. I'll be there in a few weeks, as you know. We're excited. I'm excited not just about the big event. I'm excited about doing in-home meetings too. You know, those things that are outdated, so some people say. Hey, but let me say this to you. I'm just leaving the gym. Remember, success is hidden in your daily routine. How you do anything is how you do everything. So I was talking with a buddy of mine on the other day, and we were talking about this whole notion and idea of luck when it comes to network marketing. Luck, L-U-C-K. Now, I define luck, the acronym L-U-C-K, laboring under correct knowledge. All right? Laboring under correct knowledge. And oftentimes what happens with many of us is you will see a person's harvest, but you never saw their seed. You see a person's harvest, but you never saw their seed. You never saw the times when they would invite people and nobody would show up. You didn't see the times that they would go to a meeting, they'd drive to a meeting, nobody was there, nobody joined. You didn't see the companies that, let them down and broke their heart. You didn't see the leaders that they had recruited that didn't join with them, but decided to join with somebody else. And oftentimes what we misunderstand in network marketing is that there's very limited room for your feelings. Do you know your feelings can cost you your finances? Are you listening to me? Your feelings, getting and staying in your feelings can cost you your finances. And so many times I've seen people in the network marketing profession get in their feelings, watch this, not because of their failures. They are in their feelings. Dr. Spiller, congrats, man. I heard you over 30 grand a month. If y'all need a loan, get with Dr. Spiller. Now, Spiller, I'm going to talk about this, and I'm glad you're on, because I'm about to put Spiller and me, in terms of our relationship, on blast real quick, because Spiller is with another company doing, some strong numbers, and I had recruited Spiller before in another company, and he did no numbers. But watch this. It was the same Spiller. Did you hear me? It was the same Spiller. But what happened was, because he's now in a different environment and he didn't get in his feelings, and I certainly didn't get in my feelings, it didn't cost him his finances and it didn't cost me mine. Let me take a deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath with me. Did you notice there was no shortage of oxygen when you took a deep breath, even though I took one at the same time? Do you know what that means? There's enough for everybody. Now listen to this. What happens in the network marketing profession is we forget that it is indeed a business. Did you hear me? We forget that it indeed is a business. And whenever you become overly sensitive and emotional about business, you're always going to get hurt. Whenever you become overly sensitive and emotional about business, you're always going to get hurt. And let me tell you what hurt is. Hurt, and I want you to write it down, please. Never forget this. Hurt is the mismanagement of disappointment. Did you hear me? Hurt is simply the mismanagement of disappointed. How do you get disappointed in this business? Through an unmet expectation or through a misguided expectation? That's how you get hurt. And see, this is what happens. And this is what happened to me. I was building a business. I was building a company. You know, now many of you know this is not my first rodeo. A lot of people, oh man, you got lucky in TLC. You got lucky. You got this country that you really. I wish you would have saw the lawsuits. Oh, with my lucky self. I wish you would see some of the behind the scenes, because you're catching the highlights. And understand, my career didn't just start when you caught me. My career started long before you knew me. And what happens in the network marketing profession, and it's so funny to me, we begin to judge a person's harvest when we never saw their seed. And for those of you, listen to me. Oh, I love talking to those of us that are winning right now. Those of us that are winning right now, maybe this is your first time winning at an all-time high. Maybe this is your first time getting a 20, 30, 40, 50 grand a month, 100 grand a month. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. Let me say something to you. Be careful how you treat people in their seed season. Be careful how you treat people in their seed season. Why? The harvest never looks like the seed. Philip Birchfield, my brother, thank you so much for what you're doing out there, man. Be careful how you treat people in the seed season. See, you can count the amount of apples. You can count the amount of apples in a. You cannot count the amount of seeds in an apple. Or you can count the amount of seeds in an apple, but you cannot count the amount of apples that could come from one single seed. And here's what happens in our profession. Here's what happens. Do you know people will get offended by your success? Teach, Jarrod. People get offended by your success. I have never understood how you offended by somebody else's winning. Why are you bitter Betty because he is winning? Let me park parenthetically, and you can put this on your social media. You ain't even got to give me credit. Shout out to all the supposed leaders that are in their feelings, sitting on the sidelines, waiting on their uplines to build their downlines. Shout out to all the supposed leaders that are in their feelings, waiting on their uplines to build their downlines. Let me say it one more damn time. Shout out to all the supposed leaders that are sitting on the sidelines, in your feelings, waiting on your upline to build your downline. I've never seen anything like that. It is baffling to me. Do you understand? Did you hear me? You know what? It is a slap of righteous indignation for you to expect another adult to feed you. Baby, I learned a long time ago. I just don't want the crumbs off another man's table. Give me my own seat. Matter of fact, don't give me nothing. Just show me a seat and I will serve my way there. All right, let me calm down. I'm getting turned on and turned out. Listen to me. There's so many people, you know, because you got to understand when you're dealing with people, and I love people. You know, the thing I love about network marketing is people. I love the people, man. The thing I hate about network marketing, and hate is a strong word, I hate dealing with some of the people. But my purpose is attached to people. So I got to deal with people when they ridicule you and they don't know the full story. When they talk about you and they don't know the full story. They don't know what you are going through. Jessica, listen to me. Social media doesn't give you the full details. The people that are talking about you, those same people were the same ones that you gave a handout to and a hand up to. Here's the thing I'll tell you too. Those of us winning, listen to me. The seasons always change. Did you hear me? I said that they will always change. Trees do not grow to the sky. You better be careful. I know your volume's growing. I know your income is at an all-time high, because you know what happens with us? We go through 3 stages. The first stage we go through is, I don't know nothing. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing. Teach me. Teach me, leader. Teach me, coach. Teach me, sponsor. And then you get taught and you go do the work. And guess what happens? You do the work, you get the results. And we catch a sudden sense of amnesia. We catch amnesia. And here's what happens. We go from I don't know nothing. Now we make it 5 G's a month. Oh, we mess around, start making 10 G's a month. We making 15 G's a month. Now we go from I don't know nothing, here it is, to I know everything. I know everything. You can't tell me that. Matter of fact, I look better. I look better than my sponsor. I look better than my upline. Why I need to go to their meetings? Why I need to get on their calls? I'm the one. And we forget. I've done this stupid stuff. You sacrifice your success on the altar of stupidity. I'm guilty. I'm not talking at you. This ain't even for you. This is a recorded diary for me not to make another stupid mistake like that again. Because trees don't grow to the sky. I thought in my immaturity that when I had Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, and Japan on my pay side in a previous business, now watch this. My upline didn't put that down below me now. No. I sponsored the people. Yeah. I personally went out there, sponsored, made the phone calls, went and drove them out, sponsored, put them on my pay side. You couldn't have told me that I would go from 20 grand a week and earn it. Now, this is a long time ago. Some of y'all think, oh, you just started. No. We've been making money. Long time ago. Long time. I'm talking about, I was making money. I was making money before some of y'all even got in network marketing. Long time. Now listen, this ain't bragging. I'm telling you what happens in our mentality, because you go from I don't know anything to I know everything. So now I'm making all this money. You couldn't have told me, ladies and gentlemen. You could not have told me after putting tens of thousands of people in the business. Not me personally, the organization. You couldn't have told me that 4 countries, not one, 4, Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, and Japan. I ain't talking about, see, sometimes we talk, oh yeah, I got 5 people over here, 3. No. I'm talking about we had thousands of people on our pay side in these countries. You could not have told me that would have changed. You couldn't have told me that would have gone from 20 grand a week down to a point where it was less than $2,000 a week. I'm telling you, listen to me. Please, for your sake, I beseech you, brethren, be careful how you treat people on your way up, because you're going to see some of them on your way down. Volume, listen to me, volume, down or up, is temporary. Let me drop the mic. Did you hear me? Shucks. Volume up or down is temporary. So here's what happens. You go from I don't know nothing to I know everything. You can't be told. You got it all figured out. You don't need no help. You got it laid out. Boom, everything moving. You start feeling yourself. You got your new suits, your new gator boots. You got your rings. You got your cars. Oh, you've been edified. You've been promoted. This is me. You got your chest stuck out. And here's what happens. God will always humble you. See, you can't hear God when you're winning. I'm scared of those of you that hear God when you're winning. You can't hear God when you're winning. There's something about us as human beings that can only hear God when it's dark. Shucks. You only hear God when it gets dark. We have the tendency and the proclivity to hear him clearer when things are tight. Do you understand that we grow in the dark? A seed does not grow exposed. A seed only grows in the dark. And I think this is exactly why many of us have to go through that phase too, which is, I know everything. Oh, and this is when your volume starts to do the Michael Jackson moonwalk. This is when, you know what, all of a sudden, your conversations that you used to have with your upline and your spot, you don't talk to them as regularly anymore. No, you don't have them conversations. Matter of fact, you don't even listen. You become complacent and comfortable, and it becomes convenient of a relationship. You begin to think, hear me, and I did this, man. You begin to think your coach is your friend. Whew! You begin to think that your mentor is your homie. And here's what happens. Here's what happens with us. If you're able to mature and matriculate through this process, you will go from I don't know nothing to I know everything. And the third and final phase is I now realize that I don't know everything. Oh, you come out of, by the time you limp and crawl into the I don't know anything phase, your volume typically is way backwards. You ain't requalified in months. You ain't sponsored nobody because you got so intoxicated with the aroma of edification, with the aroma of honor that you forgot that you didn't do it by yourself. And so I'm telling you from personal war rooms and experiences. Yes, we're blessed. But with every blessing, there's a burden. You would not know the half of what goes on. You don't know about the lawsuit I just went through. You trying to break a director. Understand when you've had to have multiple directors, executive directors, and regional directors resign by force. I wish you knew that. Now, I'm not on here complaining. No. I'm on here explaining that the seasons will always change. Can I ask you a question? Does summer always come? Yes. Does winter always come? Yes. Does spring always come? Yes. Does fall always come? Yes. But now on to him. I'm closing, y'all. That's able to keep me from falling. That's for my ministers on the line. Oh, I want y'all to get it, man. I want you to make as much money as you can stand. I want you to help as many people as you're willing to help and assist and develop and deploy. I want your purpose to be made manifest. But I want you to be careful how you treat people. I want you to stop using gossip as a tool to bond. I want you to stop using gossip as a bonding tool. I want you to start looking introspectively at what's going on. What did I do with it? What is my role in this? How did no matter where we are in life, at some point or another, we made an appointment to be there. Let me say it again slowly. No matter where we are in life, at some point or another, we made the appointment to be there. So I'm not coming to you to preach to you or tell you I got it all figured out. I know it all. I'm the biggest earner. My system is. No, I'm not here to tell you that. I'm here to tell you I got clean hands and a pure heart. I've fallen down, but I didn't stay there. Go build the people. Treat people. And I was telling this guy yesterday, this young lady yesterday that happens to be in my upline. She's in my upline. And I'm going to talk about her later on. Not on this broadcast because I got to go. I got to go eat. But I was telling her, she was telling, complimenting what we're doing and what's going on. And I said, I don't want the credit. Please hold your applause and your credit. And by the way, just because people applaud you don't mean nothing. Do you hear me? Applause is not the end all be all. Listen to me. People clap for clowns at the circus too. Did you hear me? Just because they're applauding you, don't get all caught up in the applause. They clap for clowns at the circus too. But I was telling my upline, I said, I don't want the credit. Give God the credit. And he'll keep blessing us with the cash. Did you hear me? I give him the credit. And I'm not saying God did it all by himself. No, because without God, man cannot. But without man, God will not. So we have to work in concert together. You must practice the principles to participate in the promises. But I don't want the credit. You ain't got to give me the credit. Oh, all that false edification and false humility. I've been doing this long enough. I know what's being said. I know. You ain't got to tell me. Some people, you think people stupid. No, you know, when you've worked with thousands of people and you've been around them, do you understand that people, we're energy, we can feel you? Yeah, if you're in tune, like I'm in tune, I can feel. You can, it's called an organization. Just like your body is an organ, you can feel when you're about to get a cold and when the flu's coming on. You can feel that with your business. And some of our businesses are under a cold, oh shucks, it's under a cold attack. There are symptoms. There are symptoms when the body is under attack. I told y'all last time, some people will drink poison and expect you to die from it. But listen, the seasons always change. I've seen companies in network marketing go from 0 to $1 billion in 4 years. And 3 years later, they're no longer even in business. I've seen incomes go from $1 million+ a month to less than $300 a month. I've seen organizations grow to 5,000, 10,000, 100,000. And a year later, the leaders are gone. The seasons always change. Be careful. Be careful how you treat people on your way up. You're going to see some of them on your way back down. And my prayer is always this: whether I see you on my way up or on your way down, I want to have treated you the way God would treat you. I love you. God bless you. God bless your families. And God most certainly bless your dreams.